Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. We're back today with a brand new tactic for you. We used this tactic in our Sunderland rebuild last week, and we're back today to release this tactic for you all now to give it a go within your saves. But if you're new around here, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoy this tactic in the video, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. So let's dive into our first team. Right, stop right there 1 second because I have some important news for you. FM24 is out now for early access. And of course, I have a code just for you to save a little bit of extra money. If you go below this video, of course, there's a link there to Fanatical. If you go in there, you can find a copy of FM24 for a reasonable price already. But if you add the code MERF24 at checkout, you can even save a few more pennies. You can get the game for as little as £35 and just 5 pence. It's an absolute steal for a game you're going to put in hundreds of hours into this year in FM24. That's enough of me. Let's go back to other me. Let's get back to the video as we look over at Genk. So you can see on screen now, we've had a pretty good running with Genk here the whole season, winning lots and lots of matches, which led us, of course, then to the actual Pro League, how it actually finished in the league table. We came in second then. I thought, that's not good enough. It's not good enough for our boys here in Ghent. We need to do one better. But from that season preview, though, we're only predicted to get 5th in the league. So it's not the greatest to finish getting 5th, but we did come second in the league. But things did get better, of course, and it goes to the championship group, in which we managed to win it all with Ghent in the end, going all the way 40 games, winning 26, drawing 11, only conceding and losing 3 games all season. But the plus side of this tactic is that you can see on screen now, a monster 85 goals were scored for Ghent this season, and the main man Gift Orban getting the majority of those. As you can see now, the screen on team right now, Gift Orban bagged 23 in 45 games. Not bad from him. And Hugo Kuipers there, all getting 16 in 31 games. Good returns all round, and in terms of assists as well. 18 assists from our left back. You can see there, DM got 13 assists and even 12 from our right back as well. So that loads of assists coming from the full backs in this formation. You've seen it in the Belgium League, it's done pretty good there. What about how would it work with someone in the lower leagues of England as we try this out now with Stockport County? So when you take over at Stockport County, they're particularly mid-table finish at the start of the game. And I mean, things have drastically improved, of course. You can see now, media prediction was second, but they actually come first in the league this season. We went all the way, and what a season it was for Stockport County. You can see now, 46 games, they won 33, drawing 10, only losing 3 all season, but they scored a monster 132 goals, getting 109 points in total this season. Absolutely astronomical numbers of goals and points for this division going through as the champions in the Sky Bet League 2. But not only that, we mentioned the goals. You can see on screen now the goal scorers this season. Kyle Wotton bagged 27 goals this season. Paddy Madden, 25 goals, 21 from Lou Barry, and on loan, of course, from Aston Villa this year. Even goals from midfield from Nick Powell. Horshaw in defence got 14 goals from set pieces as well. And Tony got 10 goals as well. Even in the assists as well, he bagged a ton of assists this season, getting 17 assists. Roy Dell, the left wing back, getting 18 assists as well. Left back again, another one, 16 assists from this one as well. And going down 12s, 11s, 10s, a lot of assists coming from those full backs, which we'll get into when we see the tactic in a little bit time. So we've seen this tactic now with a mid-table team in Ghent. We've gone to the lower leagues of England and seen it with Stockport County. How about a big team? How would it get on with someone like AC Milan? Just start things off with the Coppa Italia, where Milan won the final 3-1 versus Sassuolo. 2 goals from Noah and a penalty from Oliver Giroud, seeing a 3-1 victory, seeing Milan pick up the Coppa Italia in this season with this tactic. But how about their league form? How did they get on in the league? So in the league, Milan actually did win the league in the end, playing 38 games, winning 26, drawing 5, losing 7 all season. They did lose a few many more games in this one. Scoring 89 goals, conceding 41, but 83 points. That's a pretty good showing ahead of the likes of Napoli, Juventus, Inter Milan, Roma, Atalanta, Lazio. Over so many big teams in the Serie A. Not a bad return at all. We go here as well. You can see we did pretty good as well in the average rating. See average ratings of Theo Hernandez, Rafa Leao, both getting pretty high average ratings as well. The assists as well. The most assists in the league coming from our midfielders as well. And as you can see on screen now, Rafael bagged 26 goals this season. Okafor getting 18 goals. Giroud getting 14 goals. Even as the rotational striker, Giroud still managed to bag 14 goals this season. Assists again coming from all over the pitch. The like of Rijkaarders getting 14 assists. Leao, Hernandez, Adil, Okafor, all bagging lots and lots of assists, having really good average ratings and really developing into absolute stars for this side. So let's dive into the tactic. Let's have a look at this tactic now. It is the FM Elite 4-3-1-2 formation. We released this last year at FM23. We've tweaked it a little bit to work now for FM24, and it's working pretty darn good. You've seen the lower leagues, you've seen the likes of Gent, you've seen with Stockport, and you've seen with Milan win a key league double, win the league and the Coppa Italia. So we'll start in goal, of course. We have Big Mike in goal. He's playing as a goalkeeper on defend with no individual instructions. We go to right back now. We have a wing back onto the support being told to dribble less, shoot less often, and stay wider, whilst the left back is also told to take more risks and shoot less often, but he is now a complete wing back on support. Into the centre back pairing, we start with Malik Fiat here. He's told to dribble more as a ball playing defender, whilst Tomori playing as a central defender on defend with no individual instructions on him. We go to the right hand side of this three-man midfield. We have a central midfielder on attack being told to take more risks, dribble more, shoot less often, and move into the channels. So moving into the centre of the midfield, we have a central midfielder on defend this time round. He is told to take fewer risks and shoot less often. Whilst on the left-hand side of the midfield, we are playing with a Carolino. He is told to shoot less often, tackle harder, and mark tighter. Moving into the cam role, we have a shadow striker on attack with no individual instructions. Moving on to the double strike force now, with an advanced forward on the right-hand side. He is on attack duty, of course, told to take more risks and shoot less often. Whilst joining him is a complete forward on attack, being told to shoot less often. We are playing on a balanced mentality, but of course adjust this depending on who you're playing. If you're away from home, maybe go to balance or cautious. If you're against a bigger team, maybe go for that as well. Smaller teams, go more attacking, go more positive, depending on who you're against and where they are in the league and how their recent form is. Make sure you tweak this adjustingly. So in possession, we're asking the players for shorter passing, pass into space, lower crosses, run at the defence, a higher tempo, and playing with a fairly narrow attacking width. Going into in transition, we're asking our keeper to distribute it, to roll it out, and in possession to distribute it quickly. When the possession has been won, we're asking our team to counter, and when the possession has been lost, we're asking for a counter press. Whilst out of possession, we are playing with a high press, trigger much more often. That trigger press is much more often. You can see here standard defensive line, and we're asking our players to get stuck in. So that has been the FM Elite 4-3-1-2 formation. Of course, we used it in our Sunderland rebuild last week. You can see it there. It won Sunderland a bag of European trophies, which is quite impressive in a 5-year period to do that with Sunderland. But you've seen as well on screen today, the likes of Gent, you've seen Milan, they've all won trophies. Stockport got promoted from the Sky Bet League 2 as well. Not something you'd expect to see in the first season in Football Manager. So this tactic does work really well. It bags assists. It gets lots and lots of goals, as we saw with Stockport as well. So it's definitely worth trying. Now, if you do enjoy this video and you have enjoyed the tactic, please make sure as well you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we're back soon with more FM24 tactics.